In this video, we're going to walk you guys through the exact steps that you need to take to make money by investing in the stock market. We're going to share our entire blueprint with you guys, so make sure you're tuned in. The process that we're about to uncover has taken us more than 10 years to discover the core secrets. So make sure you drop whatever you have in your head at the moment and pay attention because we're going to cover the process from A to Z. Now, in the last few videos, we discovered how the circle of competence and the niche strategy can help us boost our progress in the stock market, and how the most popular steps some value investors are following aren't the ideal process to make huge sums of profit. To be more particular, in the first video, we discussed why online brokers are the best way to make money, instead of relying on some traditional brokers and getting manipulated by them. In the second video, we discussed how your niche can help you understand the business in a better way, and consequently make better decisions. In the third video, we revealed the secret all the big investors had under their belt. So if you've not watched the previous videos, make sure you watch them so that you get the exact idea of how you can make full use of this video series. With that being said, let's jump into the blueprint. Truth be told, this is the exact roadmap that we use to make consistent returns in the stock market and consequently outperform the market while generating passive income. This roadmap will reveal how you can grow from $1,000 to more than $1 million in a few years by making quality investments. This is also the same strategy that all of our students make to navigate their way through the stock market. To begin with, the first step revolves around saying goodbye to your old methods and methodologies and setting yourself up in the correct way for success. That being said, you should get rid of those brokers and petty investment methods, which are prone to a lot of financial setbacks. Then comes the best way you can start paying yourself up and generating some passive income so that you can support your investments. One thing is for certain, you need to go through the process for long-term benefits, instead of looking for those quick fixes which will provide you with instant gratifications and nothing else. As Warren Buffett describes it in the baseball analogy, if you have patience and appropriate understanding and market research about your circle of competence, then you can pull off the ideal results for yourself. All you need to do is wait for the correct pitch, the correct time to swing the bat, and throw your money in. One thing about the stock market that is quite interesting is that you only get struck out when you swing the wrong way. You don't get struck out by not swinging your bat, so wait for the right pitch. But once you spot that pitch, which lies in your hit zone, then you need to throw the absolute kitchen sink at it. So the second step is to choose a niche and determine your circle of competence. As we discussed in the second video, you know that there are a ton of different niches. Some people are comfortable with tech companies, while others are comfortable with investing in financial companies and banks. Some people are interested in investments in restaurants, while others restrict themselves to real estate. But there's a lot more to it. You need to determine which niche is viable. And you also need to complete a lot of market research. This is very important because the niche you will determine will be your hotspot, and a lot of your hope will be completely dependent on it. That brings us to the third step, and that is the big secret that we discussed in the third video, and that is to determine the moat of the business. Firstly, a moat is a competitive advantage a company has in the market. For the moat to be determined, you need to learn to analyze the stocks in the best way possible. In simpler terms, if you can guess if the company's product will be around the market landscape in the coming years by looking at their status quo, then you can easily determine the moat. Now, the next step in your journey to stock market investing is choosing an online broker so that your wheel gets running. It goes without saying that if you're seeking profitable investing, you need to have a brokerage service at your disposal. So firstly, you need to see the track record of the broker to see if he/she is reliable enough or not. You also need to consider the broker's tools, education, and features, and most importantly, watch out for the account fees. Most of the time, beginner investors tend to jump in for brokers without even clarifying their needs. When they don't know about their niche or which stocks they're the most comfortable with, things go out of harmony, which creates a lot of problems. Be the captain of your ship instead of letting others manipulate you into decisions you're not comfortable with. Once you've done this step, the fifth step is to start analyzing stocks. For that purpose, you need to have a firm grip on accounting, because if you can predict the results by looking at the balance sheets or the numbers to be particular, things can get a lot easier. This also helps you to find the intrinsic value of a stock and find out the margin of safety. Having basic accounting knowledge can help you stabilize your ship through all the waves of the stock market, because the number game matters a lot. For example, if you know about the basics of accounting, you can tell by looking at the numbers if the company is selling below its intrinsic value or not. You can also see if that company is worth it by calculating the profits they're generating. Calculating the margin of safety is pertinent to successful value investing. The sixth step is to buy your first ever stock. And once you start buying stocks, you need to build your portfolio and manage it in the correct way. From then on, you should focus on reducing the risk involved in your investments and then diversify in the best possible way. In this step, you need to put all of your ingredients in the mixture, Every step matters. If you can say goodbye to your old methods and beliefs and start navigating your way by putting all of these steps together, things are going to be a lot better for you. Next on, this is where you receive your part of the cake. After receiving your first ever dividend, you need to stay compliant and stay on track. One of the most essential skills in stock market investing is saving your money from unnecessary deductions, and for that purpose, you should know to consolidate your income the correct way. Stay on the lookout because we're going to reveal the online program termed the Millionaire Value Investor, in which we will personally guide our students as to how they can start earning in the stock market. We're going to guide you guys through the entire process. In the next video of our series, we're going to reveal a real case study on how you can outperform the stock market in less than 15 minutes a month. So make sure you don't miss out. If the video is already out, click this video right here, which is the next video of this 6-video series.